So I'm going to start off right now at 6:12. So you can see there at the top is 6:12. And I'm going to start my run, I'm thinking at 7. I was going to start earlier, but I forgot to charge my GPS watch. So it's charging right now. And the weather condition is still the same in terms of the air quality. So I'm just gonna have to wear a mask. Alright. Okay, so I'm gonna go get ready, and then roughly about 7, hopefully my watch will be charged fully by then, and then off I go. So yeah, 7 hours. Alright, so I'm just making my water right now, and putting some pink Himalayan salt in there, just to keep my electrolytes up, and making sure that I'm hydrated for the run, and then away I go. So let's see here. It doesn't look as smoky this morning, but I mean that could change so quickly. But it's looking not too bad. I'm still gonna wear the mask anyways, and if I feel I don't need it, I'll take it off. But I'm gonna check the weather conditions one more time just before I leave, just to make sure. I don't want to be in a situation where I'm practically smoking cigarettes on my run, so you know what I mean. So yeah, but weather condition, air quality, on reports it says it's poor air quality. It just doesn't look too bad. Maybe I can't tell because there's no real sun yet, but maybe it's because of the smoke. But we'll see when we get out there. Alright, N95 mask, putting on my boots, and then off I go. So heading out a little bit late time, 7:18. There you go, 7:18. Running late. All right, this is 5 kilometers in. This hypoxic run sucks. That's okay. I'd rather have the mask. All right, so I'm 6 kilometers in. My foot is getting numb and tingly. I don't know what that is, but I'm assuming it's because I'm not transporting enough oxygen to the muscle. So I'm gonna walk a bit and just get some oxygen in, and let it return to normal, and then I'll start. This run's gonna be a little bit longer than I expected because I can't sprint. Just uses too much oxygen. The feelings come back to my leg now. So once it returns to normal, get some oxygen back, and I'm gonna hit it again. So 6.16 kilometers. It's coming back in now. So take some deep breaths and start up again. So this is what the sun looks like, because all the smoke is covering it. There's been no sun for weeks. So that's what I'm running in. 9 kilometers in, running beside the train like Superman. All right, going over a bridge here. Just a little slower than my usual time. About 10 kilometers per hour.
just a little bit slower than that. So, not too bad. Just keep pushing. Check out the smoke in the city. Check this out. Normally you can see the mountains. You can't see the mountain today. I'm coming up to the usual hill on this path. Have a choice to take the flat or the hill. So the flat or the hill. I'm hypoxic today. I'm still gonna take the hill. Hill it is. So going on these hills, it's all about keeping form so you don't burn out. So, made it up the hill. Gonna walk a bit just to recover a little bit my breath here. Doing that hypoxic, it's pretty challenging. So I'll walk it off a bit, not too much, maybe 30 seconds, and then continue running from there. All right, so where am I at? 12.6 kilometers. All right, I'm on the sucking run path. This is the path I usually run my course on, and I call it the sucking run. It's a lot of steep hills, so we're pretty high up right now. So I'm going to film this part. It's for my class that I'm making. But so the mission is called a sucking run. All right, so right now I'm 17.2 kilometers in, and a different complication, I didn't drink water. I haven't drank water since I woke up. I had one glass and I ran. So body is signaling me because I'm cramping up a bit. So I'm gonna walk it off, drink some water, and then go again. All right, 18.1 kilometers in, and I'm cramping pretty bad. I'm almost 2/3 of the way there, but the lack of oxygen is not clearing out the lactic acid fast enough. That's my guess. So gonna walk it off a bit, and hopefully my leg doesn't lock out. Otherwise I'm gonna have to sit it out for a little bit before I can get up and go again. So I'm gonna try to hydrate, keep hydrating. That was my mistake. I should have kept hydrating early on. Now I'm paying for that mistake right now. So why don't I take the mask off? Nah, it's part of the challenge. All right, get my ass whooped here. My leg is cramping, and I know that if I start running, it's a possibility that I might lock out. So right now, my time is really bad now. I'm not even, it's 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I'm only at 19 kilometers. So it's my worst time. So at 20 kilometers, I'm gonna change my strategy here. I'm actually gonna sit it out at 20 kilometers. And I'm gonna give myself a chance to take the mask off at 20, rest up, drink some water. I should have brought some fuel, some food, some bars or something. I didn't do that either. I was very, very unprepared. So, what do you do, right? So, right now, it's 18.97. Time is 2 hours, 15 minutes. I'm gonna run to 20. And I'll take the mask off at 20. And then I'll start again, put the mask back on. So, let's do this. All right, guys. 19.58. I'm not even at the 20 yet. I'm cramping pretty bad. I'm just gonna stand here a second and let myself recover. Oh, sorry about that. All that moisture builds up a bunch of snot. So just gonna try to walk it off a bit. So I think at this point here, I'm gonna have to go without the mask. That way I can, my body can get a little bit more oxygen. And clear out some of that lactic acid a little bit faster. So one of the rules is that nothing usually goes as planned, and I'm just gonna accept this not as a failure, but as a need for adjustment. So I said 60 kilometers and I'm cramping at 20. I'm gonna do the last 10 kilometers without the mask, so not hypoxic. The fact I did 20 kilometers almost with the mask is it's pretty good. I didn't even think I would make it this far hypoxic, honestly. So, because when I've been training with hypoxic training, I've only been doing 2 miles. So, but it was actually more restricted because it was the elevation mask. So with this, you do get a little bit more breathability than the elevation mask. So I am kind of grateful for that part of the training. Cramps going away a little bit now. Should probably drink up. And yeah, so lesson: hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. And for most of the run up to now, I haven't really been drinking a whole lot of water. Duh, you know. So next time, hydrate, hydrate, hydrate. Yeah, so cramps going away. I'm still gonna give it a little bit because I know as soon as I start, it's gonna start coming back. Let my body use soak up some of that water that I'm taking in and will be taking in, and then still gonna try to do the 60, but because I know I'm cramping up now,